I'm wondering if, like me, you're a stone person, because for most of my life I've collected stones. Stones from rivers, from forests, from parks, from places that I've travelled. It seems like I always had a need to bring a stone back with me. And as a stone person, I kind of somewhere understood that they're quite important. Stones have been here on this earth. They make up what the earth is. They've been here since the very beginning. They're what the earth is made of. And I think they hold a secret. They hold a feeling, and they can do that for us. And so I'm going to give you a couple of ideas about what to do if you're a stone person and you've collected stones, or even if you haven't yet but you'd like to. What can you do that's helpful in these times right now with stones? So I don't know if you can see my big bowl of stones. This is just one small part of a big collection that I have here in my mesa. For example, I have all my medicine stones that these are the stones that I've used for healings and transformations, and they've helped me in my journey. But if you have stones at home, or you can go and find some stones in your garden, this is what you can do with them. That is really helpful. So I'm choosing this stone, which is it's a volcanic stone. It's black, made of volcanic material, and it comes from a volcanic island, a lot of fire. So what I can do with the stone is to give it my feelings, let it know what I feel. You know, sometimes we get feelings stuck inside of us. Sometimes we don't even know what that feeling is, and so it can well up inside of us and get stuck. So here's what we do. We blow into the stone. We let the stone know what that feeling is. We might even find where it is in our body. I notice I'm touching my belly here. Down here in this area usually is to do with fear. So maybe I'm afraid. Maybe I'm scared of something, and maybe I don't even know what it is I'm scared of. Maybe things are going on in my world that I don't understand. It doesn't matter. Blow it into the stone. And the truth is, there's lots going on in the world right now that we don't understand. So it's good to give it to the stone so you don't have to hold it here in your belly. I have another stone here, which is, I don't know if you can see, is heart-shaped. So I'm feeling in my heart, there's a feeling coming up, and I think it's sadness. And I think there's a lot of sadness in the world right now. People not being able to do what they usually do. Our routines are all over the place. We're not being able to go to work, go to school, do what we usually do. We're stuck in home. So for some that might be a really happy feeling, but for others it might be some sadness or loss at our friendship. For me, I'm feeling the loss of my connection to my grandchildren, the people that are close to me that I would normally see, but I can only see on FaceTime now. And that's sad. I can't hug them, so there's a sadness. And I'm giving that to the stone. Then I'm going to choose another stone, and this is a nice round smooth stone. It actually looks like a bit like a cannonball. So I can feel something rising up in my throat, and I want to just let that So I'm rubbing this stone on the place that feels kind of prickly in my throat. All around this area is angry feelings usually. And so I'm going to give that to the stone. Maybe I'm feeling a little bit angry, or not angry but frustrated that I can't go out and do what I would normally do, and frustrated that I'm in a confined space, which I live in a flat with no garden. And that slowly but surely my world is getting smaller and smaller, and I'm beginning to feel the tension in me around that. So I can give that to the stone and let the stone have it, because if I keep it and I don't express it, then it's going to stay stuck in me. And of course then I might express it in a way that's not appropriate. I might get angry at my partner or some other person that is nothing to do with what I'm feeling. So I've got another stone here. I'm just giving it any leftover feelings. And we have lots of names for feelings, and it's really important that we find them, all the different feelings. And I really recommend that you have a go at doing this. So what do we do with these stones once we've given them all what we call hucha? Hucha is heavy energy that gathers around our unexpressed feelings, and when we press things down they want to burst out. So to put them in the stones is really helpful, and that hucha then can go back to the earth. Now I can't go out in my garden, I don't have a garden, but I do have this lovely plant here that's going to help. And so I'm going to place these stones in the earth, Pachamama, Mother Earth. I'm going to put them in the earth, and there they're going to stay. And the hucha then is going to go down into the earth, and what the plant will do is to love that. That is like compost, and it will feed on that. And then we feel clean and clear. So any pain you have, any pain in your body, maybe, I don't know, maybe you've got pain in your arms or legs, you rub the stone all over wherever you have pain, maybe in your elbows, maybe you've done some exercise you don't normally do, say, knees, and all the time you say this word, limpia, limpia. Spanish, it means clean, clean, limpia, limpia. So we're limpia, limpia, letting go of any pain, giving it to the stone, and thanking the stone. Thank you so much. Thank you for doing that job for me. And then we feel clear. So I'm going to recommend, and if you don't have, like my big bowl of stones here, if you don't have a big bowl of stones, go and find some in your garden. There's bound to be some somewhere. And begin to use them. Let them work with you, because that's what the earth wants right now. And we can't go around holding on to things. It's time to let go. So it's time to brush off the things that are getting in the way of us being the kind of human being that we all know we want to be. Kind and tender and gentle, understanding and compassionate. And those are lovely words. And let's learn how to be that together. Thank you. Enjoy your stones.